Hello!
Hello!
Hello and welcome to another Fireside Chat, and we've got a pre-Blackpool special edition today.
And I'm really excited about going to Blackpool.
And we've got lots of new items to show the
yes, we
show
do
the people
have
today.
Absolutely loads, and I've been working very hard getting things ready, packaging them up. People don't think that I actually do anything. They don't realise that I'm actually part of Practical
Oh,
Magic.
I think they do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
I mean, Jeremy keeps saying we're partners in Practical
Oh,
Magic.
I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, but I keep saying to him, we're married. How can we be partners? I don't understand it all.
Hello.
But
Well,
there
we've
you
got
go.
some.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing?
We're in the middle of
filming.
something. We're just doing the
We're doing the Fireside Chat.
Fireside
Jen.
Chat.
What are you doing?
22.
What do you mean you're doing the Fireside Chat?
We thought we'd do it because
We
you know
could do it
you've been
because
messing about in there and you're not.
I do.
I know you do it with John, but I thought I'd
Well,
do
look,
it for
tell you
a
what, you could make the
change.
tea today. So you go make the tea. Look, we've got a.
I made some
there's a
cake
tray.
earlier.
There's a
Bring
tray.
it in.
Take that and bring us
Oh,
some tea.
look, for goodness
Alright, I'll
sake,
go and
I'll
do
do it. Come on,
No,
come
no.
back here.
Oh, that's
I'm
better.
better at it than you are anyway.
Good.
Go on.
This is a sexist household. I'd much prefer you to make it.
Well, I think you know that made a nice change.
Do you?
Yeah,
Really?
I think
I've got the creaky chair again.
yeah, and I'm very high up. So you think the viewers will mind you being back now?
Wait a minute. If I sit very primly
Hello.
like this.
Welcome to a pre-Blackpool Fireside Chat.
And in a packed programme.
And the packed programme for all our viewers, both of you. How are you out there? Yeah.
We have
We'll call me.
we have some
speak
little
later.
gems, don't we?
Yeah, we've just been filming some new releases.
Well,
Here's a new release that I put in the Magic magazine 25 years ago.
we're bang up to date.
Was it 20? It must have been over 20 years ago.
It was. It
that
was
I
about
wrote this up.
1990.
Have we got the original magazine down there? Or?
No, I haven't.
No, it's long been lost in the mists of time.
No, it's lost in there.
Right, I put this in the Trixigram, and it was which was a supreme,
Look, they're agog with excitement.
a
Tell them what
supreme
it is.
publication. It's a story trick based on Jack and the Beanstalk, and I'm really pleased with the artwork because it's very faithful actually to the original one I had, which I hand painted myself, except that it's much nicer.
Except this is good.
It's much nicer, but you know it's very very similar. We have a little boy in dungarees like that, and you tell the story of Jack and his poor mother. Oh, look at his poor mother. She's had a very hard life, and of course we end up selling the cow for a tin of beans. We've got all the characters illustrated on these cards, and the enchanted castle in the sky. It's a very very packed flat. Even we just ran through it for filming purposes for the demonstration, and just to run through without any audience reactions was 7 minutes. So if you want to take up some time in your show with a very entertaining routine that packs completely flat, then
And it's beautifully
that's for you.
screened.
And
Really is. To spare John's blushes, because he doesn't want to say this is one of the best pack flat tricks you'll ever see, and I'm certainly not going to say that. But I did actually. I read it in an old Supreme magazine, and I thought, well, why did nobody ever put this out? Because this is a cracking trick.
I mean,
Masses of business.
20 years ago, more. And you know, some people will say it was strange to publish an article by a 2-year-old, but you know, 20 years ago.
Although the humour is certainly infantile. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
What have we got there?
We've got tea and cake.
Well, if that's wine, that's mine.
Oh,
It is.
fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And thank you
Yeah.
to... I'll keep that for me,
Yeah.
for
Don't
the
mark
tea,
the
I'm going
table.
to mark the table. And thanks to
It's
Silly
been
Billy.
invaluable, that book.
Beautiful. Very,
Absolutely
very
invaluable.
useful. Call back there
Cheers.
for anybody who watches the old Fireside Chats. We're bringing back all the old gags because we haven't got any new ones.
Okay, so Jack
Can't
and the
eat cake
Beanstalk.
while I'm doing a Fireside Chat, can we? It's getting...
I'll just keep talking while you munch.
Oh, beautiful.
People will be used to it.
Are you having these at Blackpool as well?
Yes.
I'm not going to show you what it is, but this is...
Well, I will tell everybody what it is. It is a little.
I just found it on
It's
there.
called Magic Sword, and there is a little hole running right the way through.
It's not a
into-
feature item for your children's show, but...
into which you put a little sword, and you simply flick a switch, and the sword. I'm gonna.
It's a pocket. It's a pocket
Close
trick,
up.
and
But it is extraordinary.
None of us know how it's done.
And not only that, it doesn't come with any instructions. So you can't look at the instructions to find out how it's done.
You don't need to know how it's done. You just press a button and it does.
But this thing just goes straight the way through.
Penetration. You put it's.
And we have no idea how it's done.
It's one of those things.
Great puzzle.
Yeah, it's not. You're not going to get 20 minutes in your kids' show out of it.
Some people would.
Unless you're my wife, Barmy Bella, she can get 20 minutes out of anything. But no,
she can't do that out of you.
Right.
Moving rapidly.
No, I tend to go on far longer than that. That just it falls the pants off me. This.
Yes.
I wish you could see this because you'd understand why I was so entertained by it. But if you, I'm having one of those because I just, it's mind-boggling.
It is. It's called Magic Sword, so
I
look out.
picked it up off there and I said to Jeremy, how is this done? And he went, I don't know.
We had people over...
But we're selling it, so...
We had people here over Christmas. I showed it to everybody. There were some reasonably intelligent people as well, and they hadn't got a clue. One was an engineer. He hadn't got a clue. Anyway, I'm sitting here holding a pack. Will you stop doing
I wish I'd done this last week when I
noise?
was seeing Payne, because Payne would probably have worked it out. But,
I think we mentioned before, this is a version of Baffling Bunnies, and Baffling Bunnies was a very popular trick in the 50s, 60s. This is a version of it which has cut the number of cards down from 16 to 5, and you vanish a rabbit in 3 different ways.
5, it was like 4 to me.
There are 4 there, but there is the card that's a reveal card at the end.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Which suddenly appears. So 3 times the rabbit disappears, as I say, in 3 different ways. These are...
I don't actually think these are really nice.
These are beautiful cards. They have been printed on plastic, so they are white clean.
Now you see, when I actually demonstrated this, I think I must have had a pre-release version.
You had a laminated set just for the
because
purposes.
this is far nicer.
They are absolutely...
These are plastic.
They're digitally printed, front and back.
They're really nice cards.
This comes with a DVD showing the very, very simple handling. There are no Elmsley counts, nothing like that. There are no difficult slides whatsoever. The moves
and that's how much room
very
it takes
simple.
up in your case.
Exactly.
You
don't even need a stand for this one. But
it's got the running gag of too many hats.
But it really is
a nice little,
beautifully presented item. And we also have, what have we got down here? Oh, well, I'll let John talk about this one.
Oh yes, was this last July? Was it July?
We filmed this, yes.
At a local to Jeremy, local school, with the fantastic David Oakley. It's called Kids Love the Classics. It's had a few other working titles in the meantime, but that's what we've settled on. Kids Love the Classics, and it's David Oakley's show. He's put in a few extra classic tricks. I work with David at Cadbury World, and he always goes down a storm. But what I'm always impressed with is he does real magic for children. He will actually do a magic show, because I think sometimes we've become obsessed with everything being wacky and crazy. And what I like about this is it shows you that you can present straight magic. I mean, he's got a great sense of humour with it as well, but straight magic for children, and he does get gasps of amazement and surprise.
I think you're right in saying real magic.
Yeah.
Because I think when people book a magician, they sometimes think that they're going to get somebody like David. Just to give you an idea of some of the things that are on here, we've got Vanishing Cane, there's a Thumb-Tip Silk Vanish, Miser's Dream, Torn and Restored Newspaper, 20th Century Silks, The Egg Bag, Linking Rings. This is what magicians have thought of as the classics for a long time, but it just shows that these are tricks that you can present to anybody, including children, and that's the slant.
What I love about David, he's unashamedly a magician.
Yes.
He's not somebody going out saying, "Oh, I'm a wacky comedy performer, I don't do it." He goes out and he does magic for the kids, and he's got a great sense of humour with it, and I think it's a breath of fresh air among kids' DVDs to see that, and not just see somebody running through loads of stock gags all the time. I really enjoyed filming that, and it's a good job because I spent quite a lot of time watching it as I put it together.
It's a very, very good DVD. So there we are. Kids Love the Classics.
Kids Love the Classics. And we've got quite a long chat with him afterwards as well.
Yes.
How long is it's about, the show's nearly an hour, isn't it?
58
minutes to show.
35 minutes of explanation, so you're getting
it's a very packed DVD.
93 minutes on that. So there we are. Kids love the classics. I think I mentioned this in another.
Yeah, we did talk about this
chat.
a while, but this is a more that was a pre-production version mock-up.
This is the actual
version.
artwork that we've used. Again, it's particularly appealing. It's actually the same artist who did Jack and the Beanstalk.
Fantastic.
And she's got a very, very, very distinctive style. And this is the one where you explain that in a little black and white house lives a black and white rabbit, but he's got all these lovely coloured stars, and it'd be nice, or rather, it would be nice if we did colour these, and you give a child a paintbrush, and one after another they flick paint towards the picture, and every time you show the poor rabbit, take him out, show him to the kids, pop him back, and every time that the paint is flicked, it ends up with a great big splat.
And I like it because the rabbit moves out of the way, so there's some animation.
Kind of dodging out of the way, and of course you say to the child, no, you're supposed to be actually painting the little stars.
And
look at that.
The kids are playing tricks on you.
Terrible
They're throwing the paint in the wrong places, and it's a big, very funny to them that they're putting one over on you, and they're not doing what you tell them to. It's great.
So every time, it makes a nice routine. This in they go, and yet each time, oh look, another splat appears. In the end, you take away the paintbrush from the child, give them a magic wand, and say you might do rather better with that. And of course, at the end, out comes the picture, perfectly coloured. Child gets all the applause, and there's nothing else in the folder. The folder's completely empty. So there we are, Splat Rabbit.
Splat Rabbit. By David Tompkins?
By David Tompkins, and a first-rate item it is too. Now, we have got, while I get the next one ready, if you want to just explain that one a little.
This is a great sort of utility and prop and a comedy magic wand. So of course you can do all your regular wand moves with it. Oh look, it's gone all wobbly, and then the great thing is you can use it to show the children an optical illusion. If I wave it like this, it actually looks like it's getting longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. It's not, but it looks like it's getting longer and longer and longer. Whoa, look at that. Way. Can we reach the camera? Whoa. And of course it can grow every time you're not looking at it, and then
I think this is so visual.
Again. It's a great
and it's called Extender Wand, and it's by courtesy of Terry Herbert, to whom we are extremely grateful.
Fantastic.
Great
I've
gag
seen Terry
wand.
use that in his lectures several times, and it's a great wand.
I'm not going to show the whole of this by any means, but this is an item. We were really stuck for a title for this, and Pat Fallon came up with the title Giraffe Tubes, because he said it looks like a giraffe's neck, which I thought was as good as anything else that had been suggested. So Giraffe Tubes it is. But this is a whole sequence. It becomes a do as I do effect, in which you can effectively show that it's completely empty. I'm holding that up. You can poke the wand through that one as well if you want.
Can I? Oh, there we go.
And you say, but wouldn't it be nice if we could actually do some real magic with this? And you say, what if we actually could make a ball disappear? Do you think we could actually make a ball disappear?
Or appear even.
Or a what?
Or appear even.
Or did I say disappear?
Yes, it disappears twice.
Appear. And
That's
as you
why I'm
do
here.
so, your hand actually takes the ball from absolutely nowhere. But it's a whole sequence of events.
This is an Ian Adair idea, isn't it?
This is Ian's.
Or based on
and
Ian
it is
Adair idea.
really, really clever. Lovely item. Looks attractive, but you've also got the interaction, participation of a child. So that is called Giraffe Tubes.
Surely there can't be anything else
But there is.
for Blackpool.
This is another one I'm going to let you explain.
Oh, I feel very cold now. We're at the South Pole. This is this is a great little item. You may not see him, but I've got a friend who's a very, very good hide and seek champion. He's hiding behind here. You'll never guess what he is. And of course the kids will tell you, and there you are, you've got your friend the penguin, who is called Chilly Willy. Trademark. And it's Chilly Willy the penguin. Is this what we call Chilly
Yes.
Willy the penguin? I've just done this for the demonstration, and it's a great trick. It's based on Tommy's tie.
Yes, it is. Whereas Tommy's tie had bits of elastic and all sorts of things, we've used a different method here, and instead of a tie, we thought it'd be better for the penguin to actually get hold of a scarf, which is why it's called Chilly Willy, because he's constantly cold.
So the children choose the colour of the scarf.
And that comes on this little board here, and you ask them... Supplied, yeah. You ask them, well, what colour do you think that would be nicest for him, which would be the warmest colour, and the children are led to say red. When you turn it round, you say, oh, look, the red's gone, I wonder where it can be, and magically, at the end, it actually appears on the penguin. So it's really colourful, beautifully made, wooden
it's
made.
It's a really nice wooden prop.
But again, you've got a flat pack prop, because all that fits absolutely flat into your
like
case.
in a jiffy bag? Transport?
And yet, you've got a nice, big, showy prop, and a very appealing one with penguins so popular with children.
Because they love the penguins.
And we nearly made a tragic mistake of setting it at the North Pole. And of course, as I'm sure all our 2 viewers know, penguins only appear at the South Pole.
And that's what you can expect from Practical Magic, pedantry.
I thought you were going to say beautiful props. No, it was
pedantry.
Pedantry.
So,
so there we are. I think that is all the major releases. I'm sure we will have 1 or 2 other things. We've gone through the Splat Rabbit. There's Chilly Willy, the Giraffe Tubes, Jack and the Beanstalk, the Extender Wand.
So if you come into Blackpool, come and...
Too Many Hats, and Kids Love the Classics DVDs. And if you're not coming to Blackpool, you can still pre-order these on the website. Each of these will have a little promo put onto the website as well, so you can watch in detail. This is a sort of
And don't forget this as well.
And don't forget the little
You're
magic
have
sword.
The little magic
as well.
sword. Everyone who sees one of these is going to buy one, because I would snap one of these up straight away. If you got them now,
So
I'd
be
take them
fairly
with me.
quick, because
I'll be having one of them.
we've only got 12.
A little
in
plastic
stock.
novelty. You're not going to...
Shall I tell you something, John? I've got good news for you.
What's that?
I've got a dozen of them here.
Fantastic. I'll be taking one back with me tonight. I might take 2 and smash one open with a hammer to see how it works, and I think that's maybe what you're banking on, that everybody will buy 2 so they can smash one open and see. Because I have no idea.
No.
I mean, if only you could see this. There's a little sword.
Anyway, while John's
penetrating.
twittering on, I'm going to say goodbye, and thank you for watching the pre-releases
The
for
Blackpool special Fireside Chat.
Bye.
How does it work?
No idea.
This is why I prefer to do the Fireside Chats with Jeremy rather than Cheryl, because when she left the room, this is what she did. She came in the kitchen and made a beautiful, beautiful apple pie. So we'll be consuming that right now. Thanks, Cheryl.
No problem.